What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showcasing two new styles. I'm going to be showcasing first Freddy Kreuger, the newer style, and then I'm going to be showcasing OG Jason, which just came back. I thought it was going to be a rework, but they're too lazy to do that, so they just brought it back and buffed it a lot. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Freddy Kreuger. I will be doing a Freddy versus Jason video probably if I feel like it. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sick right now, so I wanted to film this out, get this video out because I haven't filmed in a while. So here's my Freddy Kreuger build. Pretty good. Botany for the 4x damage. Pathogenic burst for an evasive. Baker's friendly mold so I can go high strength, and for the regen in combat. Because Freddy Kreuger already does high damage, so why not add on to that? Yeah, he has one title whenever you do the quest. It's quest only. Actually, no, you can get it from the pack for a 6% chance. I got both of them from the quest. OG Jason quest was hell, but you know what? We ball. So the voice line is this. So yeah, it's that. And then I want to say thank you to my friend Chris Money. He helped me with almost the entire Jason and Freddy quest. He's a goat. He didn't even ask for anything in return other than boss rushes, which I needed too, so you know, he's a goat. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to Freddy Kreuger. Alright, so the first move is called Dream Demon, and what it is it's a passive move on the T slot, which on use it'll add 5% damage reduction. If you can hear it in the background, it's my mom, I'm sorry. It deals me 5% damage reduction shred, so it makes me do 5% more damage. Next one is 5%, so it's 10% damage shred. 15% more damage on the third one. And then on the last one, it'll enter him in the dream world, which will make him, it will change the effect. I'll laugh. He'll have half damage against me. I do 20% more damage against him, and his vision is heavily blurred. It's all blue. And then he has a different walk animation. So yeah, and then there's a fifth one. It puts him to sleep. And it deals 5%, 25% more damage against him. As you can see. He just has heavy, I don't know. I don't know why it made me, it's probably bugged. Because gel is the worst I've ever. So, yeah, pretty cool. Very overpowered too. And on use, it'll heal me a little bit. As you can see here. Hold on. As you can see here, it'll heal me a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the next move. I also forgot to show this. Freddy Kreuger has teleport dashes. So, every 3 dashes you'll do a really long one, but if you aren't on that dash, it'll just like turn you into blood. And then every third dash is you fall into the pool of blood, and it's like the only way I can describe it is like Mega Me moving, like Jujutsu shenanigans. But let's go ahead and get into the actual moveset. Alright, so the first move is called Glenbringer. It's a large, high damage move. All the moves are low cooldown, but it drags the user towards me, so it's very good for combo starting, but it's blockable, sadly. So, while it does have a big range and it happens quickly, it is blockable. So if you're fighting someone with fast reaction time, it's not very good. I also forgot to show the M1's cool M1 effect, and I like the animation, how your fingers move. So let's go to get into the second move. Alright, so the second move is called Underworld. It's an auto target move, and anyone it targets will go underground and then be dragged into the underworld. So this has a fake fire effect. It doesn't actually give them like flame. It doesn't actually set them on fire. And yeah, I'll show you it again. Again, it has a pretty big range, and it is blockable. I think all the moves are blockable. Yeah, every move is blockable, but that's not a big deal since that you can't really block that unless you're already blocking. in which case it would be pretty easy to just stop them from blocking. So let's go ahead and get to the fifth move. I mean, third move, I'm sorry. Alright, so the third move is called Possess. It silences them for, like, 5 seconds. It silences them, bleeds them, and blinds them. So, you know, they're like, very, very easy to, what's it called? It's very easy to, I can't even think, I'm sorry. Very easy to discombobulate your opponent. That's the only word I can think to use. So I'll show you it again. Does a lot of damage too. So, as you can see, he has like damage reduction on him once. I think he's using Garganta. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the next move. Actually, no, he's using Remnant King. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into the next move. Alright, so the next move is called Horrifying Grip. It is a grab. So, it has a large charge up, but it does a lot of damage. So, it has a short cooldown. It has a 12-second cooldown. The animation for it, halfway through the animation is when the grab actually starts, so I'll show you it again. Oop, wrong move. I did not mean to use that. Well, I'll show you it again anyways. Here's it when it kills him, I guess. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into... Oh, he's alive? Let's go ahead and get into the next move. Alright, so the last regular move is called Ichnophobia. It's an irrational fear of sharp objects. So it's an auto-target move. I turn into fire, appear behind my opponent, and like stab them through the torso. And I'm reading on the trailer right now that this has absurd range. Alright, so the mode move is called Boiler Room. It's a giant domain. Lasts for 60 seconds, and whenever I enter it, I get hyper armor for the duration. That is a thing. So I spawn here. I don't know if Freddy Kreuger like lives in here. I never watched the movie. I might watch it tonight, actually. Okay, so if you use because this game is really good and well made, if you use your dash while you're in the boiler room, it just doesn't even count. So they're stuck for 15 seconds, and then the door opens after 30 seconds, and then they can escape. So yeah, really cool. I'm crazy buffed for the duration, and they can only use them once. It's basically like the Gojo domain, except for they can escape, and it's cooler. And as you can hear, the music that's playing right now plays. So, God, dude, is it really so hard just to make it like? I don't know. I don't like the dev that made this style, so yeah. I don't like that dash thing. It's stupid. Because you actually go into the floor. So whenever you're in a thin floor thing, like in there, you just can't use your dash. But other than that, it's really cool. It has almost no cooldown, and you have to have full bar, but it's easy to get full bar. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the Jason portion of the video. Alright, so now we are on the Jason portion. This style isn't quite as cool as Freddy because it's older, you know, it's crappier, stuff like that. And the title you get from the quest, I don't know if you get the same thing. You get the Camp Crystal Lake Killer. Pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that this one is Human Jason. And Jason V2 is Jason after he was a zombie. Like, he was already a zombie. Because you get struck by lightning and the undead. I don't know. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, here's the first move. Alright, so here's the M1s. They're pretty quick. And then, for the M2, you have a two-handed overhead swing. And the build I'm using is the same exact build, but stats, because Jason fully scales on, what's it called? It fully scales on durability. And for some reason, dude, I don't even know, someone gave Jason 450 into like stat choice. Meanwhile, in his quest, it was pretty cool, but during his quest, he literally, like, all the stuff is misspelled because he can't read and he can't write and he can't do really anything because he's like a 5-year-old, basically, in his mind. He's the mind of a 5-year-old. So here's the first move, spear gun. A lot of damage, short cooldown. Stuns for like 6 to 7 seconds. Sorry. And it's a pretty long ranged move, I'll be honest. It has a lot of input lag because, like I said, this style is old and crappy. But it actually does have pretty long range. So, like, as you can see, he's all the way over there. That hit him. So, really long range. It's blockable, but, you know, a lot of damage. So, let's go ahead and get into the next move. Alright, so the next move is the infamous grab move, Bloodshed. Almost a lot of damage. So, yeah. And a shorter cooldown. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the last... Well, I don't know. The next move. Alright, so the next move is an evasive. It's called Lake Mist. Probably the longest iframe move in the game that I can think of. Other than, like, maybe Pyramid Head, where you literally just can't get hit, like, ever. But, as you can see, very fast, very long evasive. It has a long cooldown. I mean, for an evasive, no, it's not a long cooldown. And once it ends, it has a 14-second cooldown. So, very, very strong. Very, very strong move. And then the last two moves, I'm gonna include these two in this segment. They're both just like marks. Like, as you can see, makes me do 8 damage compared to what's it called? 6 damage I think I was doing, and then this one makes my next move do more damage, and it only works on Bloodshed. So, as you can see, it did 172 minus 119 is something. So, yeah, made it do a lot more damage on the first stab with Bloodshed. So now I'm going to show you the last move, which is in Undying. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get to that. Because I'm going to show you, the reason I'm going to show you guys this is because it's kind of weird to activate it. Like, it's kind of, sometimes it soft locks, sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. And as you can see, this Jason build is really, really good because I have the passive healing, as well as 75 times more health. So, like, no matter how much damage you're doing, I still have a lot of health. I don't have damage resistance, sadly, so moves that are, like, crazy will kill me, but I have a lot of health. So, moves on styles like Michael Myers or Jason that just, all they have going for them is high damage, won't do much for me. Okay. Did it work? Or am I soft-locked? I'm soft-locked. Okay, so I'm going to try to... This shitty style just soft-locks you. So I'm going to try to show you Undying... I'm going to try to show you the Undying Bloodshed move. So, I'm going to try. Alright, so I sadly cannot show you the Undying Bloodshed. But what it does is, I don't have my machete. And I pick the opponent up and I break their neck. So it does, I don't even think it does more damage, now that I think about it. It doesn't even do more damage. I love this style, man. It does 54 damage compared to, like, 68. He's gonna try to activate it again. Because maybe it's, like, the first time you use it, it'll bug, but then if you try to use it again, it'll fix itself, you know. So, maybe. I don't think he knows about the wallbang thing. I take as much damage as I... Yeah, okay. Start doing more damage. Yeah, okay. Nope. It's bugged. Don't know what to do. Sorry. I'll see if it does it. I'll show you if it does. Alright, so comment down below if you want me to do a Freddy versus Jason thing where I'll go into a public server, maybe with my friend. I'll use Jason, he can use Freddy. Maybe him, maybe Chris, maybe my friend Ash, I don't know. Just like destroy some people. I wouldn't want to use Freddy because, you know, if you kill Jason users with Freddy, you get qualified for the Freddy part, which we all know that Freddy is not going to win against Jason. So, yeah. So, that's going to be it for today. And peace. Love y'all. If that thing comes out tomorrow, if Malekith comes out, I'm going to immediately showcase it because I love Malekith. Definitely my favorite character from Elden Ring. Maybe other than, like, Godfrey. I don't know. Malekith is one of my favorite characters. I like him. So, yeah. Peace out. Love y'all.